Hey guys, this is David. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Superman Returns. Um, I enjoyed this film when I first saw it in theaters. I thought it was very good. It was a good film. Crazy to believe it's over 10 years ago that it came out. I think it's not without its share of flaws, though. Obviously. So basically, in the plot, Superman's been gone for 5 years, searching for lost remnants of Krypton. And unbeknownst to him, Lois Lane is pregnant and has a son, which I'll get into later. So basically, he comes back 5 years later and he returns. That's basically the plot of it. And Lex, Lex Luthor gets out of prison. Kevin Spacey does a very good job in the role, like a more darker, vengeful version of the Gene Hackman performance. Because this is basically a pseudo sequel to the first two Superman films of the Christopher Reeve rendition of it. And Brandon Routh does a good job as Superman too. I was pretty impressed with, for his first performance, he does a very good job. He kind of reminds me kind of like a mix between Christopher Reeve and Tom Cruise if they mix together, morph together. But he does the performance very well. He's tall and it's like the comic book character, and he's good as Clark. He's not as overtly klutzy as the Christopher Reeve version. It's like a more toned down version of that. And as Superman, he has the right sense of nobility, calmness, and heroism for the part. And Kevin Spacey is a very dark version of Lex. Very vengeful, and he wants his island to be created with the crystals, basically, that came from Krypton. And Lois does a decent job. Kate Bosworth does a decent job in the Lois Lane part. Maybe not my favorite Lois Lane, obviously, of all of them, obviously, but she does a good job. For the stuff she's written for. Could this movie have been better? Yes. Now that I've re-seen it, yes, it could have been better. Definitely would have been better even too if there was other villains mixed into it as well. Maybe even if Brainiac or somebody was into it with Lex or something. That could have added an interesting spark to it. Because there were certain elements that are definitely very similar to the first Superman film. He wants the properties and he wants to create an island. And in the first one, he used a rocket missile to basically cause earthquakes and stuff. Yeah, and it's interesting the Lois Lane son who, and then she's, engaged to this character of Jason, who's like the nephew of Perry White, played by the guy from the X-Men films who played Cyclops. James Marsden, I think, is his name, something like that. And so that was an interesting dynamic added to it too. Now he does a decent job for that part, and Jimmy Olsen does a decent job. Sam Huntington, I believe. That's his name. He does a decent job. And then the Perry White guy, he does a decent job in his performance. Not as gruff as the Christopher Reeve Perry White, but still has a little bit of, definitely still has some of that. So yeah, I think on a scale of 1 to 10, what would I give this movie? I think seeing it again, I might lower it slightly than when I first saw it. I was going to give it an 8.5, but after seeing it now, I'm going to give it a 7.9. I still have a soft spot for this movie. That's probably why I'm even ranking it that high, but it's still a very decent Superman film, and it's kind of interesting, the whole Superman son idea, too. The fact he has a son in this one made an interesting new dynamic to it. And he turns out he has superpowers, which Lois Lane didn't know. Just like Superman has. So that was interesting. So yeah, I would say I'd give it a 7.9 out of 10. The effects are very well done. For its day, you know. They still look pretty darn good now. Yeah, and I wish Brandon Routh would have had another go as Superman, because he played the part very good. It's just too bad he didn't get another chance to play him, but he's playing the Atom in the Legends of Tomorrow series now, so not a complete disaster. He's doing a good job with that, and that's a good show. And Henry Cavill, he's starting to warm up on me. At first, I was kind of meh with him, when I first saw him in Man of Steel. I was like, who is this guy? I think it's just mainly the script, the dialogue he was written for, too. Since Justice League, though, I've warmed up to him. Since seeing that, I feel like he's gotten better, and maybe the material. And he was very good as a villain in Mission Impossible, the newest one. So, yeah, he definitely has acting talent. It's just, I don't know, in the first 2 films he did, I don't know, I had mixed feelings, I guess. That's just me, But I feel he did improve in Justice League, so. Anyway, guys, so that's my review. I'm giving this film a 7.9 out of 10. So, out of 10. So, that's not bad. It's decent, good. Good film. Not without its Sarah flaws, But still a good film. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like or subscribe below. And take care, guys. And I hope you have a great day.